Dear Mandela Washington Fellows, I would like to share with you what I just believe in. When it comes to inspiring the youth and talking to them about the challenges of life, motivational speakers and some of our modern leaders often forget to put the emphasis on the word failure. And in most cases, they do not talk about their failing stories. Failure is part of life. It is more than an evidence. It gives sense to your life. All the significant men and women that we refer to and mention on a daily basis, they have failed at some point in their life. Let us take the example of Nelson Mandela. Madiba fought for a free and just South African society where all people, regardless of their racial origins, will live in peace. But as we all know, the race issue is still topical in South Africa, in addition to poverty, in addition to social injustice and oppression. He's not alone. A young lady from Pakistan, 22 years old, Malala Yousafzai, she stood up in favor of women's right for education at the risk of her own life. But as we know again, the issue of women's education in Pakistan is still critical. But she won't stop the struggle until every single woman has the chance to a decent education. Let's talk about Barack Obama. Do you remember that in 2000s, he failed at the Democratic primary race for Illinois' first congressional district in the US House of Representatives? Yes, he was actually defeated by Bobby Rush. And 8 years after, he became President of the United States of America. The point is, their stories are any different from yours. They are any different from mine because she has failed. He has failed. They have failed also. And believe it or not, 4 years ago, I did not know what to do with my life because of the circle of failure that I was undergoing. And I'm going to take a moment to talk about my story. I graduated in 2013 from Gaston-Berger University. And I wanted to become an English teacher. I sat for the exam 3 times, and I failed 3 times. I gave it a chance to the National School of Administration, and I failed again 2 times. I did not even make it to the Mandela Washington Fellowship in my first try. This is actually my 3rd application, and I am not even a principal candidate. What you have in here is a man who comes from the waiting list, and I am here today, standing in front of you in Washington, D.C., to talk about failure and success. Dear Mandela Washington Fellows, let us not forget that failure is part of life once again. And let us not forget to tell the truth to those young folks that we will have to mentor after this fellowship. And more importantly, if you remember anything, remember this. The perspectives of your lives won't appear to our faces until we fail and learn to rise up on our own. Thank you so much. Thank you, BSU. Thank you, Senegal.